Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about how we can convert spot colors over to CMYK for print. We'll be using a couple different preflights. One is a simple method that will allow Acrobat to do the conversion for us, and then another kind of more advanced preflight where we can set the CMYK values specifically the way that we want them. So I have a branding guideline here that we're going to be utilizing for this video, and this is for Slack. And in here we have some various colors that they use for their color palette, and they have the name that they would like to use, as well as a PMS color, a CMYK color, an RGB, and a hex value for each one of these colors as well. And if I go into my print production, if I go to my output preview, you'll notice that all of these colors are currently set to specifically these spot colors in the file, and what they've done is they've named them based off of the name here, not off of the PMS color or a CMYK color or an RGB color. So what we need to do is we need to convert this over to CMYK, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to print this out on an offset press or a digital machine. And obviously Slack red is not a specific color, right? So we need to convert these over to CMYK before we go ahead and head to press. So if I go into my pre-flight area here, and if I go to just the standard profile, and I search out CMYK, you'll notice there are a few different built-in convert color profiles here to convert to CMYK only. We also have these keep spot colors, which we don't want because we obviously want to get rid of the spot colors. We want to convert those to CMYK only. So I'm going to use the Coated FOGRA39, and I'm going to click Analyze and Fix, and I'll just go _ CMYK and hit Save. It'll go ahead and it'll convert all of these spot colors to CMYK. Notice there's a lot of objects here in the PDF. I no longer have spot colors here, and I can go ahead and send this off to print, except for the fact that the values that exist here in our PDF don't match the values that are supposed to be based off of our brand guidelines. So you'll notice here, if I go to my blue, it's supposed to be set up as 65, 10, 2, and 0. And if I look on the left, this color is set to 65, 0, 4, 0. This yellow color is even further off, 433.98, 0, and it's 732.89, 1 on the output preview. So why is this happening? Well, it could be because our convert profile maybe did some funny things, or converted things in a way that maybe we didn't intend it to. More than likely, though, the culprit is that the original file was probably designed with, even though they were spot colors, they were probably set to RGB, and then the file was exported, and then we converted off of those RGB colors, not off of the proper CMYK colors that the customer has specified here in their brand guidelines. So basically, converting from RGB over to CMYK gave us a completely different value than what we were expecting based off of these values given to us here. So what we need to do is we need to specify specific values when we do our pre-flight here. So I'm going to go back to the original file here, go back to that same page, and again our colors are back up here. So I'm going to go back into my print production pre-flight, and here I'm going to select a single fix-up. I've already done this, so I'm just typing in the word Slack here. You can see I've created this new fix-up profile here called Slack Spot to CMYK Conversion, and it says convert all Slack spot colors to proper CMYK colors. But before I get into that, I'll just show you what I did to create this. I'll go to Options, Create Fix-Up, and under the Find, I'll just click type in Map, and this is the type of fix-up that we want to apply here: Map Spot and Process Colors. So spot colors, process colors can be mapped into spot colors. Also, spot colors can be modified or converted into CMYK. So that's what we want to do here. So we want to take the spot colors that we have here in our file, and we want to map them over to the proper CMYK value. So I can either type this information in here one by one, or if I go to import, I can import the colors that are currently listed in our PDF file. So I want to use this little import spot color right here. As soon as I click that, it'll bring in all of those colors. And not only will it bring those colors in, but it also shows what their current CMYK values are, which in this case is going to be incorrect for us. So I'll select those, I'll click insert, and then I'll highlight them all again, and I'll click OK. And what that'll do is it'll put all of those colors here into our Preflight, our Fixup. This first one was the default one, so I'll just go ahead and delete that. But you can see here, if I go to the Slack Blue, I have the Slack Blue name here. I want to change this to convert to destination, which we're going to use our CMYK percentage values. And then we're just going to map it exactly how the customer wants it here. So 65, 10, 2, and 0. And I'll just type those values in here. 65, 10, 2, 0. And I need to do that for all of the other colors. Now, the rest of this information here, you don't even need to bother to change it. I just leave everything basically as the default. So overprint unchanged, we're going to apply to none. These values here, the first option is checked, the other two are not, so we're just going to leave that as is. So I already did this, so I'll just go down here and go to cancel, and I'll open this one up here, click edit, and you can see I've already completed this for all of the colors that are currently listed in the branding guidelines here. And so, for instance, if I go to yellow, it's supposed to be 433.98, whatever it is. It's covered up there. But yellow is, where's yellow? There it is. 433.98.0, that's what it was. Okay, if I switch to my list view, I can just get a quick listing of all the different colors here, and I've already input all of those values exactly how they're supposed to be here in the branding guidelines. So now that I've done that, I'll click Fix, and I'll just go ahead and call this proper CMYK. I'll hit Save, and it went ahead and converted all of those for us. We no longer have spot colors in our file, and if I hover over this blue color, it matches here exactly how it matches in the output preview. So 65.10.20, 65.10.20, same thing for the yellow, 433.98, 79.275.0, 13.136.0. So now all of these colors have been properly converted over to the right CMYK values. Now we can go ahead and we can send this off to press. Now, before you do anything like this, you should definitely consult with your print service provider to make sure that the conversions that you're doing are going to be set to their standards. The easiest way, obviously, is to set up your original files if you're doing the design work, to design it in the exact we're going to set our CMYK values here for print. We're going to set our RGB values for online media, for instance. But always consult with your Prepress folks at your print service provider to make sure that the conversions are the way that they want them to. If you're working in Prepress, you need to make sure that these things are proper so that your customer is not hit with colors that are outside of what they are expecting. So it's always a good idea to, run your pre-flights, check your colors, make sure that, when you're doing color conversion, you're not converting off of an RGB, going to a CMYK for something like this, or obviously that you're using spot Pantone colors that match whatever your customer's branding guidelines are set to. But this is a way that you can kind of do a workaround so that if maybe you have kind of a funky file that was set to RGB or set to some other hex color or something else, you can convert it properly to the way that you need to for print to match whatever your customer's colors are supposed to be set at. Now, in the past, I've talked about doing a profile here for renaming files or spot colors. So if I had in the original file here, if I wanted to convert it over to a Pantone color, I can obviously do that, and I can use something like a Pantone bridge here where we have all of the different CMYK values based off of a specific Pantone color. So in this case, if it was a Pantone 102, you would have 00950 as your color output if you're converting it to be printed in 4-color process instead of using a specific Pantone color. So always check with those things. Like I said, check with your print service provider if you're a designer, or if you work in the prepress field, this is how you can go ahead and you can make those conversions. So I hope that helps somebody. I've had a few people ask me, how do you do this? The easiest way was to use that regular CMYK fix-up, but that doesn't necessarily always work for whatever your specific output intent is. So a couple different ways to do it. The second way gives you more control. It allows you to set colors specifically the way that you want them, and that way everybody gets what they expect. So I hope that helps. Leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have any questions. If you want to support the channel a little bit further, I always leave a link down in the description to the Patreon page. So if you want to go there, check that out. Always please leave a like, a share if you know anybody that might find this useful, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. I try to post videos as often as I can whenever I come up with a nice solution like this that I think will help folks in the printing industry. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it as always. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.